Okay, welcome back to the Odd Topic Podcast. Today is episode number 83, and I'm back here at the Training Academy in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Joining me today, I got the Big Cat Chris Baugher.
Hello, sir.
What's going on today?
Chilling. Beautiful day out.
Yeah, it really is. It's way nicer than it was last time I was here. And, how was your weekend so far?
Good, man. Laid low this weekend, actually. Friday, we went to the Mile of Music and caught this band we like to watch. And then Saturday and Sunday, we just laid low, man. It was nice. Good little chill weekend.
Yeah, it's good to take rest.
Yeah.
Because it's always go for me.
Yeah.
I never usually get a break. But so I heard you've been in the wrestling business 10 plus years, right?
Yep.
What would you say is the most humbling experience you had so far?
Right off the top, when you asked me that, the first thing that comes to mind was the first time I saw somebody wearing my shirt.
Oh.
I remember I was driving down the street in Oshkosh, and there was a guy walk down the street with my first Big Cat with the Air shoes that I wear. It's Big Cat, and it's a big pink shirt, you can't miss it. And he was wearing my shirt, and I drove by, and I was like,
that's insane.
Whoa, that's super cool, man. That was the first thing, somebody's wearing my shirt in public. Usually I just assume somebody's wearing a shirt, when they come to the shows to support.
Yeah.
Somebody's, wearing it out in public. That was crazy to me. I couldn't believe it. It was awesome.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that.
That's actually freaking insane. I can't even, is there any other, experiences you had, too, with that?
On the negative side, I'll say I was humbled. I did a cage match one time where I was actually one of the smallest men in the ring. It was Shane Hills and Backwoods Brown and Cujo. So I kind of changed what I was going to do in the ring, and I was like, well, let me do a spot off the top rope.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't the smallest, but I was down there in size in that match. Well, I got up on the top rope and slipped off the top rope and bit it hard. So I still have not lived that one down. So on the negative side, I was very humbled by that. I was told in the back, hey, we understand what you're saying, but you don't belong up there. Leave that to the smaller guys. It's all right, that's a fair point. And to this day, it's in my brain every time I do even a second rope move or something like that. I think about it a lot.
Hey, but at least you tried something new.
I did try, and that was probably the most pissed I ever was after my match. I went to the back and I kicked my gear bag. I was so pissed at myself, and I was disappointed and pissed, and just that was probably one of the negative, humbling experiences I've had in the business.
Yeah, and if someone's seeing your match for the first time, what would you like them to see?
I just want you to be entertained. I want you to laugh, but I also want you to know, it's not all just laughter. Listen, I'm here to win. I'm here to rough this guy up, and I'm here to win. But I want you to laugh, and I want you to know that I take it serious as well. It's not just a comedy act, which there's nothing wrong with, because that has its place. I love comedy act wrestling too, but I'd like to have that little mixture of stuff. So
yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
And how did you think of the name the Big Cat? Where'd that come from?
So when Dylan first talked about opening the school, we were out to lunch, and I've told the story a couple times, but I'll tell it again. We were out to lunch, specifically at Hoo Hot, I remember, and it was me and Randy Fitzsimmons, Dylan, my buddy WrestleFest, and Dylan's I think I'm going to open my own academy, my own training academy. And me and Fitzsimmons are oh yeah, where do we sign up? And Dylan looks at us and goes, you guys ain't making it a fucking day. And we made this plan just to show up a day and quit, eventually. So we showed up the first day, and we're okay, well, actually, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then we started talking about tag team stuff, me and him, because we were really good friends. And before the Players Club came about around here, because Players Club's been around for many, many years, but before Jay Cash came down, was kind of my mentor when he came in, my tag partner. Fitzsimmons and I had this idea. We were going to be the Oshkosh Players. We were going to be a tag team with a Z at the end.
Ooh,
yes,
okay.
The Z was important. And he was going to be Hick Dog, because his last name's Hickey, and that's what he grew up being called Hick Dog, I guess.
Yeah.
And then I was going to be the Big Cat, because people say when I put my hair down, I kind of look like the Cowardly Lion from The Wizard of Oz. So we were going to be Big Cat and Hick Dog, and we were going to be the Oshkosh Players. And here we are, still rocking the Big Cat Chris Baugher. name. So
that's dope.
Yeah.
And I see like when you come out like for your entrance, there's a cat on the screen. Is that your cat?
Yes. When I met my girlfriend, she had 2 cats. I'm allergic to cats.
Really?
So when we met, she had 2 cats, Mr. Bonkers and Pooter, and since we've lost them, unfortunately. But yeah, Mr. Bonkers was like, it's weird to say this, but he was like my best friend, man. When I went to bed, I'd be like, all right, you ready to go to sleep? And he'd follow me in bed, crawl in bed with me, man. He was just like the best, coolest, chillest, fattest cat like ever, dude. He was just chill. Like I'd have people over for the Rumble, man. He'd come out and kick it with us.
Yeah.
Not, like go hide in the room or something, dude. He was so awesome. And like when he passed, it really, I mean, still I'm kind of not over it.
Yeah.
Not kind of not over it. I'm not over it. But yeah, so I asked if we could put Mr. Bonkers in my entrance.
I love that.
Yeah, it's a good little ode to him. And there is another entrance video with both of them because now we have actually lost Pooter in the last couple of years as well. Pooter was also an awesome cat, don't get me wrong. But Mr. Bonkers and I just had that really cool connection of, like, when Chandra and I first started dating, he would come up to me, and she even told me, she goes, he doesn't really, like, she kind of told me, she was like, I knew you were cool when he liked you. So him and I kind of had that bond from the start. It was just awesome. So yeah, he's repping. He's repping in the entrance video. I love that guy.
And it's a great connection to the fans too.
Yeah,
it makes sense for your character as well.
100%.
And what does it mean to you? You have like so many people cheering for you when you come out now. Like,
man, it's awesome. And I can't believe I've been doing it this long, especially when you think I was only going to do it a day.
Yeah.
And then like really started training. I'm like, okay, we'll see. Because I'm old. Like I'm 41 years old. I started this old, like late in life. A lot of these guys started 15, 16, 17. And I was like, I started like late. So I'm like, we'll see. We'll give us a whirl for a couple years. I mean, it's been a decade now. People are still cheering for me.
That's insane.
It's crazy to me. And I'm really corny when it comes to this. I'll never take it for granted. Truthfully, I don't. I don't take this for granted at all. I love every single second of it. If I didn't enjoy it, I'd stop doing it. I could just walk away from it tomorrow if I didn't enjoy it. I love it. My body's taking a toll, and I can feel it. But it's awesome. And they're still cheering for me a decade later. It's crazy. I can't believe it. Now that I'm saying it out loud, I don't really think, like, in that sense, I do think, like, why, like, I can't believe these people are cheering for me, but now that I'm thinking about it, for like 10 years, they've been behind me. It's crazy. So thank you. Now that I'm talking about it, saying it out loud, I appreciate it. You'll never know how much I appreciate every single one of you.
Yeah. And I seen your latest merch that you have. It's like a Kit Kat bar.
Yeah.
Did you like design your own merch too?
No, I have a buddy. I come up with an idea, and I have a buddy who works at Mr. Vinyl. It's a place in Oshkosh. They like wrap buses. And, like you ever see like like an ad on the side of a city bus? They do that. They wrap the whole bus. They do things like that. They do merch, T-shirts, hats. I give him an idea, and he kind of just rolls with it. He's the professional. I give him the idea, like the new shirt has Big Cat Chris Baugher, and then it says 920 for the calories, because that's the area code of Oshkosh. Yeah. And then it has my weight in ounces, because on a candy bar it says the weight in ounces, so it has my actual weight, 5,240 ounces or whatever my actual weight is when I translated that into ounces. So now, just to tie it all together, when I get announced, I'm like, hey, can you announce me instead of 330 pounds, 5,460 ounces or whatever it is? And I've had Scott and Craig both look at me and go, are you serious? I'm like, yeah, you got to tie the shirt together. You got to get people laughing, right? That's how you get somebody laughing right off the, right when you come out. Like, well, you get 5,400 ounces? I'm like, all right, this guy's pretty cool. If I was a fan looking in, I would enjoy that. So, yeah, he's the professional. He does my shirts. He's the best. Go to Mr. Vinyl.
For sure.
Cheap plug.
But just like lost my train of thought. What did you like want to prove to like Dylan when you first tried it out? Did you like want to see like I could show you, I could do this?
Yeah, that was it. Like, you're wrong, I'm right. We can do it a day, and that's it. I mean, I never thought. I was going to ECW shows with a bunch of my buddies. I never thought to myself while watching, like, oh, I could do that. That never crossed my mind. It's like, they're there, I'm here, we're good, we're all having fun. And then, like, Dylan kind of lit this fire. I mean, it wasn't much of a fire. It was a little, lighter under my rear end because we didn't really take it seriously the first day.
Yeah.
We take that back. We took it seriously the first day. We thought that's where it was going to end, So I just I never thought I would be in the ring wrestling. That never crossed my mind. I was just having a good time. I'd bring 5, 10 of my buddies to the shows. We'd have a bunch of beers and get loud and go to the bar after and have a good time, But now here we are, across the threshold, and it's hard to cross back over. It's hard to get out of here, and because I love it so much. It's crazy.
What would you say is the biggest misconception about wrestling that not everybody knows?
The biggest misconception of wrestling.
A lot of people say it sucks like the first couple days from the bumps.
Yeah, I mean, you
That's
can
what
say.
I've been hearing.
Yeah, I mean, you could say the misconception is that it's fake. Everybody's going to give that answer because it's not fake. It hurts. You hurt for a day or 2, 3 after that. After my match with Brian Myers at Tanner's, man, my back's still kind of sore. I'm not gonna lie. That's obviously the biggest misconception. Is like, just if you hit the ropes, if you tighten these ropes and you hit the ropes, that's not a pleasant feeling.
Yeah.
Like you think it's kind of like this rubber band. It's not a rubber band. It's uncomfortable. I don't want to say it hurts because now I'm kind of accustomed to it. But at first, man, I didn't know that was going to be it. I think there's another misconception of like the camaraderie where people think that's a fake thing. Like, we just, we're family. But they say that just to save face. It's legit a family. Like to me, the locker room, I have so much fun with these guys and girls. Like it's a blast. Back there cracking jokes with each other. Like every show, I always hide the Baker Boys merch on them when they leave their merch unattended. I don't know why they keep leaving it unattended. I love the guys, but not a couple of smart guys, obviously. So every show, it's like my thing to go hide their merch somewhere and make sure they,
Watch your stuff.
Watch your stuff, Baker Boys. Get your lives together.
But yeah, they're great. I had them on a couple times. Well, one time, but I used to bring my laptop and just hotspot it, which is the worst thing you could possibly do, right? Because I was relying on people's Wi-Fi. I went all the way to Milwaukee, right? I forgot what they were called, like the company that they're performing at. Mm. But Silky Smooth was there, the Baker Boys were there, and it used to just work off my phone. I only got 2 minutes of footage with them, and I felt so bad. So the Baker Boys, we're gonna figure something out. We're gonna try and do another one in the future. But I wish the absolute best for you guys.
Me too.
They're really cool guys.
I love those guys.
Yeah.
That's big galoots. That's what I call them.
But what would advice you give to your younger self when you first started? Now that you're 10 plus years in.
Oh man, my younger self giving me advice now.
Yeah.
I guess I'm going to stick with something I still do is don't get involved with the drama.
Yeah.
I mean, there is drama that comes with this because everybody's clawing for a certain spot or somebody wants to be, hold a title. I kind of separate myself from that because my time will come if it comes. That's the biggest advice I can give myself and anybody else that's coming up. Stay away from the drama. Mm-hmm. It's not worth it. Have a good time. Stay focused. I mean, do your work outside of the ring. When you're not training here, go to the gym. Go to the gym or do yoga at home. Yoga's tougher than you think it is, I promise. I was doing yoga for a while. It's hard. Yeah. But yeah, stay away from the drama. There's a lot of drama in this business, and if you don't concern yourself with it, you're not involved. I have zero drama in this business because I just don't concern myself with it.
Yeah. I see a lot of people get mad when they don't get booked too, but there's always reasons for it.
Right. Yeah. And maybe you'll be booked next time. There's plenty of companies I don't get booked for. For now, for example, Stash asked me if I'd go work a show for now. He hasn't called me back. No hate. Yeah. Maybe he'll want me back someday. Maybe not. We're good, man. I'll never think of somebody differently for not booking me. Never. Now, if you book me and then unbook me and not tell me, which has happened, now with Dave, that person will remain nameless due to the drama portion of this I just talked about. But I found out I was unbooked when I saw them share the Facebook card. For that weekend. Where's my match? Oh, I didn't know I booked you. Well, I used a vacation day from work to make your show, and now I'm unbooked. Now we got a problem.
That's insane.
I have a problem with that.
Yeah.
Not being booked on shows, I mean, it is what it is. Maybe, like I said, my time will come sometime, and maybe it won't. And if it doesn't, then no heat there. We're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like staying around in Oshkosh to wrestle, or do you like exploring?
Because
a lot of people would like to stay in the same spot.
Right, and that's something that I've gotten a lot of flack for. Not maybe recently, but when I first started, maybe the first five years-ish was, oh, don't be a 10-miler, don't be a 10-miler. Listen. If you're going to wrestle and train, and you have a career outside of this, and you need to be a 10-miler to do something you enjoy, do that.
Yeah.
There were times I was taking a lot of bookings, WPW, NRW, ACW, and traveling around the state. Let's say, I don't want to say I have this crazy workload like Joey Avalon, because it's not like that. That guy's
insane,
awesome. But it was a lot for me because I have a full-time job, and at that point it was like, we're working 50, 60-hour weeks.
That's insane. Yeah.
My girlfriend's sitting home on the weekends while I'm traveling to Reedsburg to wrestle, and I kind of reevaluated, do you want to take all these bookings all the time, and when you can be sitting home with your girlfriend, grilling out, sitting on the porch and just having a good time with her, know? So I've dialed it back big time. Again, and being old also, I don't need to be wrestling every weekend. I would like to enjoy my life after I retire from my real job, and I like to be able to get around my house and the resort that I retire at, wherever that is. But I don't look at it either way as far as traveling goes. I don't not have a desire to go somewhere. Like, for example, this month I'm in Cross Plains, Wisconsin. Legit, that is. Never heard of it before in my life. But they reached out to me and said, hey, will you come in and do this Rumble? And I looked, I'm like, my girlfriend's working that weekend. Boom, let's go. So we're in. So I always appreciate people thinking of me, even if I can't take the booking. Like, somebody hits me up and says, hey, can you do this? I can't. I got to work that weekend, But either way, travel or no, I'm good staying here, and I'm good going somewhere else if it doesn't interrupt my personal life.
Yeah.
At this point, like I said, I'm 41. I got no desire to go to WWE. Or, I'm old. Nobody's gonna want a big fat old guy. Yeah, I'm good. I'm happy where I'm at.
Yeah.
So.
And going off of that, so Salem Crane actually was bringing that up too. Don't miss out on the real life moments.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I've had that discussion with him. We've had some heart-to-hearts, him and I, because we're pretty close. And I've told him, man, life is about enjoying yourself. Yeah. You have a wife, go on vacation, enjoy life, man. Just enjoy it. There's nothing wrong with that.
This will always be here.
Right? Yeah, it's always be here in some capacity.
Yeah.
Even if you're just a fan, or if you're just a manager, or maybe your days might be numbered in here, but it'll be here.
Have you had a lot of thought about being done? Or are you just living in the moment?
I'm kind of living in the moment. I mean, I do feel good still. Again, I think about my future a lot and retiring from my real job, because I want to retire early. I have some things set up, so hopefully to get out of there early.
That's awesome.
Maybe it's just a pipe dream. I don't know, but no, I guess not at this point. No, I know I can see that my role has slightly changed in the locker room. You can kind of feel that, where you're more of a supportive player, I guess, on the team, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that at all. I'm just happy to be here. Yeah. I'm happy to be doing it, and like I said, I'm very grateful I've been able to do it this long, man. But no, I don't see myself in the next couple of years being done. I hope, barring any injury. If I get some serious injury at 41, I'm pretty much going to be. Not that I couldn't rehabilitate it, but I think I would have to reflect and just be all right, well, that was it. Yeah. So, hopefully not anytime soon.
And why do you do this?
Fun. I love it. Like I said, the camaraderie just drop a random F-bomb. The camaraderie in the locker room is great. I love the guys and girls back there, man. I also really enjoy seeing somebody start with and I think of myself when I say this, but when I started wrestling, I just had a shitty pair of black basketball shorts and my first t-shirt. And watching somebody do that and progress into getting real gear and starting to become really, really good in the ring and having a good persona and character. I love watching that whole progression with the new kids. Yeah. Hunter's one of them, man. I'm not saying that just because you have a shirt on, but I tell him all the time, dude, he is the most improved. I tell him this all the time. He's the most improved wrestler that I've seen come up in recent times, man. His character's great. His in-ring work is good. Yeah. I mean, when he's screaming at the crowd, telling people to shut up, man, he's just really progressing. I love seeing it.
Yeah.
I do. I genuinely love watching that. I love seeing it. That's part of the reason I do it now. And again, I love doing it just because it helps keep me in shape. I mean, the shape that I'm in isn't really good, but it's better than it was. But yeah, it's just something to do, I guess. And I love this, man. I love this. I love telling a story. I love watching other people tell a story.
Yeah.
I just love the whole thing.
That's awesome. And you come out to the entrance, the song is called I'm Different. Mm-hmm. My question to you is, what makes you different than anyone else?
You know, I don't think a lot of people really genuinely understand that there was some thought process behind that song. I love 2 Chainz. He's one of my favorite rappers of all time.
Yeah.
I chose that song because when I started training, I was going to be Dylan's friend.
Yeah.
You know, I was only going to be booked because I'm Dylan's friend. I wasn't going to be Dylan's friend. I was going to be Chris Baugher. I'm going to be different than anybody else that's ever had a family member or a best friend work for them. Because there are people who will book their family just because they're family. I'm not like that. I'm going to be different.
Yeah.
I also wanted to get that respect. And the people who thought that of me when I first started was like, oh, this guy's only in the ring because he's Dylan's best friend. I don't disrespect that opinion. I understand that thought process 100%. But I'm different because I wanted to prove them wrong.
Yeah.
And I think after a decade later, I think I have. I even have, Shane Hills tells me all the time, and again, one of the best human beings I've ever met in my life, Shane Hills. He tells me all the time, he goes, I fucking hated you when you started. You were the big, fat, loud guy in the front row, and then you were in the ring. And he goes, and you just, dude, you've really impressed me and shocked me. And, you know, that means a lot coming from somebody like that. You know, he's responsible for most of the talent in this state, you know, training them at one point. And to hear somebody like that say that, a feather in my cap, man. So, and I wanted to be different. You know, I'm a big dude. I didn't only want to do choke slams. You know, that's what you see big guys do.
Giants.
I wanted to show off some of my athleticism because as a big dude, like I am pretty athletic too. Yeah. You know, so it's like I'm not fast. I always say this, I'm not fast, but I'm quick. Like my first 2 steps are pretty quick. After that, it's like downhill like a pig on roller skates. But I wanted to show off my athleticism, not just be your typical fat guy wrestler. So I wanted to show people that I was different in that sense too. So there was some thought process besides it just being 2 Chainz to why my entrance music is I'm different.
Yeah, I actually really thought there was a story behind it. That's why I asked.
Yep.
But what is like the beginning stages that you've done? What was like the hardest part of like get going?
Man, taking those first couple bumps in the ring, just it sucks. It sucks. It hurts. It still hurts, but not as bad. You know, you get kind of accustomed to it. Besides that, like my work schedule, that was another thing I got a lot of grief for was, oh, you didn't do the grind. You didn't do the grind. You don't travel. It's like people didn't know my grind. Okay, and no, I didn't travel 70 miles to go wrestle, but I'd work a 16-hour shift on a Tuesday just to come train, drive to Fond du Lac, train in a barn on a Wednesday to turn around and work a 16-hour shift Thursday.
Yeah.
So I'm putting 32 hours in 2 days just to train and get the day off to train to wrestle. It's like I did a grind. Yeah. Maybe it's not what everybody else did, but there was a grind involved. That does bug me a little bit when people say that because I'd probably done 3 16-hour shifts that week total.
Yeah.
You know, there was a ton of work that needed to be done at my work at that time. And that was hard. It was hard to balance that and stay active outside of work as well. You know, it was hard. It was hard to balance work and this with all the hours I put in at work.
A lot of people don't know what happens behind the scenes.
Correct.
To every single person.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't just walk in here and be like, hi Dylan, I'm your friend. Can I please wrestle for you? You know, that's not how it went.
Yeah.
And again, your initial reaction can be that.
Yeah.
That's fine. I respect that because that happens sometimes. But now that I'm a decade in, when people say that I don't know the grind, I might not know your grind, but you also don't know mine. So just back off a little. That kind of bugs me a little bit. Of any criticism that I've ever gotten in this business, that bugs me because nobody really knows.
Yeah.
That was hard to do when I first started training, was finding that balance and not being completely worn out when I got to training. You know,
that's hard to balance work life and this.
Right.
I've noticed that every single person I interviewed on here, they said they can't.
Right.
They can't balance it.
And that's why, like, you see all these people come through academies and training, and not many make it. It's hard. It not only is it hard work in the ring and it takes a beating, you take a beating, but people have lives outside of here. Yeah. It's hard to find that balance. There's a grind for everybody. It's different for everybody. So that's yeah.
Has there been anybody that surprised you coming up, like in-ring ability or learning the ropes quicker than others?
I guess I'd say no, just because I don't look at somebody and be like, oh, they're not going to make it. Oh, they're not going to make it. Oh, this guy's going to be good. I've seen guys who are completely jacked. In our class, there was a guy who was just jacked to the gills in our class. Oh man, this guy's going to be good.
Yeah.
He was like out of control. He was like unsafe. He didn't continue training either. And maybe that would have come along if he continued. But like, that's when like my initial reaction to people kind of stopped. I was like, I don't know who's going to be good, who's bad. That guy, to me, if I just looked at him, like, this guy's going to be a wrestler. Yeah. But
yeah, it's a dance basically. You got to protect the other person.
Right.
And if you can't do that, you can't be here.
That's right. That's right.
But I've noticed that you have like a big collection of like wrestling figures. I've heard.
Yes.
What is your like holy grail that you have so far?
This is a little self-serving, but I have two holy grails.
Oh.
The first one is this Pop Funko that two fans gave me in cash that were personalized, one of him, one of me, in our Players Club gear.
Yeah.
That was the first present that I was really given to from a fan. So it's just like a Funko Pop of Big Cat Chris Baugher. I have it front and center of all my Funko Pop. Again, I know it's
That's awesome.
It's self-serving, but that means more to me than any autograph. I have an Undertaker autograph Funko Pop. I mean, if my house was burning down, I would take mine, the one that was made of me, because that meant a lot. That has sentimental value to me.
Exactly.
The other one is a buddy of mine also sent off a figure, and he made it of like long blonde hair. It's like an actual figure of me built off of other figures.
Yeah.
With my shirt, like hand painted shirt with the Water City title.
Oh my God.
He took a title and made a Water City title out of it, and it's sitting. Yeah, it's hanging up in my room. Those are the two like most important figures of mine, just because it came from somebody else and somebody thought of me. Yeah. And just did something absolutely cool for me that I'll never take for granted. It's super cool.
Having fans is amazing.
Yeah, and they do that extra stuff for you. It's like that's crazy to me. Like somebody thought of me outside of this ring on their free time and said, hey, we should do this for him. It's like that's awesome.
And it pushes you to keep going.
Absolutely right.
Yeah.
Absolutely right.
Where was I going? So you say you're like a gym head, basically.
Yeah.
What is like the training process going into this?
Now?
Yeah.
Now it's mostly lifting weights. I've actually kind of bumped up my cardio a little bit because at Freak Toys I kind of felt it a little bit. I was a little tired after our match. I don't know if it was because it was hot. I was severely hungover.
It was really hot.
And we had a wedding the night before.
Ooh.
So we drove from Milwaukee to Sheboygan, hungover after this wedding. Like Friday night was the wedding, Sheboygan we wrestled. So I thought I was going to puke in the U-Haul after taking my gear off. Like legit, I was not feeling well. So I don't know if that was the point, if that was the problem, but yeah, usually it's weights, a lot of weightlifting. I do some cardio, not a ton of it anymore. I'm trying to build a little bit of muscle. You do a lot of research, and they say muscle helps you with longevity and just life in general. So I've been trying to just lift some weights. When I first started, it was a lot of cardio. I was 450 pounds, so it was like it was just cardio, like miles and miles and miles on the elliptical and miles and miles and miles on the bike, like no lifting whatsoever.
How long are you usually in the gym for, like around that time?
Back when I first started, probably about 90 minutes. Now it's about 45 to an hour. I can get a good workout in 30 minutes if I'm really pressed for time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's about 45 minutes now, I would say.
You usually go with like a buddy, or is it just mostly you?
No, just me. I like going, and there's times like I go to bed at night, I can't wait to get up and go lift. Like seriously, I just like throwing on headphones and just zoning out and just being by myself for a little while. So much of my life is everybody else. That's the little bit of time I have to myself. I really enjoy it. I love it. It's just me. Yeah.
Is there a certain like song that gets you like going?
It depends. If I'm going to like lift really, really heavy,
Yeah.
You know, you listen to metal music. I listen to Stick to Your Guns. AFI's up there, some of their old stuff. Other than that, it's just pretty much I throw on my DJ on my Spotify, and it's just, I mean, if it's Taylor Swift, it's Taylor Swift. If it's, 2 Chainz, it's 2 Chainz.
Yeah.
Tyga, whoever it is, they pop up. But if I'm like really on a mission, then I throw on my heavy metal playlist, and that's what we roll with.
Yeah, that's valid.
Yeah.
I like that.
If I'm there for cardio, I have this playlist of all Mexican music.
Joe.
No joke, dude.
That's
I
what I'm
love
saying.
that stuff.
Whenever like I clean up my job, that gets me going.
Yes.
Like it's crazy.
Dylan used to make fun of me. He's like, "Oh, why you listen to this crap? You can't even understand what they're saying." It's like, yeah, but
It gets you hyped.
it's the tempo.
Yeah.
The tempo keeps me going on the elliptical or whatever I'm doing. And it's like, I love that music besides that.
Yeah.
It's just like, it puts you in a good mood. It makes you want to move. So it's like,
Yeah.
if I'm doing a cardio day, it's straight Mexican music. Like that's just what it is. It's
They have a lot of good music.
good stuff, man.
Yeah,
Really
like-
good stuff.
Like look into it, people.
Yes.
Like doesn't matter if you don't know what they're saying. Right. Listen to different things too. A lot of people stay in the same lane.
Right.
Music.
Right.
I don't like that.
I don't either.
Explore it.
Yep.
I've been listening to a lot of like 60s, 70s,
Yeah.
80s music now.
Yep.
You don't know who you're gonna find until you like do something.
That's
with it.
right. Only thing I don't do is country.
I don't like that either.
I can't do country.
I
I
can't
tried.
either.
I like maybe 5 songs, an Alan Jackson song here and there.
Yeah.
But I've tried to do country music. I can't do it, man.
Yeah,
I've
my
tried.
whole family loves country.
Yeah.
I just can't.
Yep. I'm the same way.
They, like when I was little, they thought that country was the only genre of music.
Oh my.
They made me think that.
Yeah.
Till like I discovered rap and it was like a horrible thing. Like,
Yep.
but I don't know. But they said it was okay if I listened to like Michael Jackson.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, all right. That makes sense,
That
right?
makes perfect
What? I don't get it. But what would you say is like your most embarrassing moment in the ring? Some people have thrown up in matches, I've heard, or like even crap themselves.
That's one of my fears.
Yeah.
Like the day before a match, I really watch, like, I don't need anything spicy.
Yeah.
Nothing. Because my fear is taking a bump, like, and it just being like I always say it's like a toothpaste. And you just squeeze it and the shit pops out. No. That's my biggest fear in here. Like, one of my biggest fears. My most embarrassing moment, besides slipping off that top rope that I said earlier, I guess I would say, we had this table, or maybe it was a door set up on the corner, and I was supposed to be speared through it by J Cash. The door didn't break, so when he speared me, his shoulder went directly into my ribs, and I guess I let out this screech noise, like this. I can't even duplicate it because I didn't even know I did it, but I screeched.
Yeah.
And we got to the back, and I'm like, dude, I'm not well. Like, this hurts. I have to go in. Like, I went to the hospital the next day.
Yeah.
Had 2 bruised ribs.
Oh my God.
But Cash told me, he goes, dude, when I was laying there next to you and you did that screech sound, he goes, I knew something was wrong. I was like, how embarrassing. Like, you're just sitting here, it's just this loud screech. You can't even, I don't even know what it was. Still to this day, I don't know what that screech was. But I was embarrassed when he told me that in the back. I was like, oh my God, I just like screeched in front of everybody.
You never watched the match back?
I did, but I didn't have sound. I just saw the one spot. I didn't want, because we watched it in the back to see what happened.
Yeah.
So the show was still going on. I didn't see it with sound or anything like that. So no, I never heard it. So that was embarrassing when Cash said that to me in the back. I was like, oh no.
And do you like watching the matches?
No.
A lot of people don't.
I don't.
I noticed.
Um,
They like, a lot of people are really big critiquers, I noticed.
Yeah, I'll take a critique from somebody else, like a Shane Hills or, Dylan Colucci, somebody like that. I trust those guys to critique me. I've maybe watched, I bet you less than 5 of my matches ever.
Wow.
But, and it might be 2. I mean, it's probably less than 5. I don't even, can't even think.
That's insane.
I did watch, because Mercer just posted on his, I don't know if he just posted, but it popped up on my YouTube, my algorithm. It was me, him, and
He's great though.
Preston, couldn't think of his name.
Yeah.
Preston, 3-way for the Water City title at WrestlingCon. I did watch that. Other than that, no, I don't watch my stuff. I'd rather take the criticism from somebody else. I'm my biggest critic. I think when I'm in the ring, I'll know at that time that, hey, I should have done this instead of this. Nothing that maybe a fan could notice, but something that I know that I need to work on later that I probably wouldn't notice if I saw it again back, because I don't remember. Like once I leave my match, like some people will be like, oh yeah, and then last year at WrestlingCon we did this spot, this spot, this spot. I'm like, dude, I have no idea what I did last year. Like I don't know what I did. Like when I leave the show, I don't remember my match. Like it's a weird thing. Like I just
same with me. Like
I have to get rid of it.
Yeah, like when I record things, like I don't really remember half the stuff I say.
Yeah.
I do watch them back to see what I can grow on and like go off of for next time. But yeah,
right.
Basically what you were saying.
Yeah.
I kind of see why a lot of people don't watch their matches. It makes sense because you're there,
right?
And you're gonna know what you're doing anyway,
right? And in real time, you'll know.
Yeah,
you know. Sometimes you know what you need to work on.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm sure everyone in the back tells you.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Is there a moment that means the most to you so far in your career? I'm sure you've been asked that millions of times, but
a moment that meant the most to me in my career. Man. I guess there's two.
Okay.
Is that okay? No, I'm not going to do that. I hate it when people do that and can't give an answer. Don't be that guy, Chris. I guess, man, that's a tough question, dude. That's a tough question. Because I have the heavyweight, I won the heavyweight title at WrestlingCon.
Yeah.
Which is
awesome.
I guess I would say when I beat Drake. No. Nope.
Scratch that.
Scratch it. Sorry. When Cash and I won the titles for the first time at WrestlingCon at the arena. When we were sitting in the middle of the ring after we won that match, Cash looked at me and goes, I'm going to try not to cry. And I was like, dude, come on. You can't do that to me right here, right now. And it was like just so much full circle with that was because I didn't even know Cash before we tagged, so it was, that meant so much to me that I got to spend that time in the ring with him for that long. I miss him to this day, dude. I miss that son of a bitch. But winning those tag titles with Cash in the middle of the ring at WrestlingCon was probably the best moment of my career. To share that with somebody else in the ring is awesome.
Yeah.
I have so many, and that doesn't discount any of my other, accolades that I have. I don't want people to think that either, but that I just appreciated him so much that I know that when I shared that moment with him, that meant a lot to me because I appreciate him so much.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And like a lot of people come to WrestlingCon. Like the last one I went to, out in Oshkosh, I think that was like a couple months ago. Mm-hmm. There was way more than like 1,000 people there. Yeah. I swear. Like, insane.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy that we get to do stuff like that.
I swear there was like at least like 20 matches too or something. They had like a pre-show.
Yeah.
And they had like, the middle and like an intermission, I believe. Mm-hmm. But yeah, insane.
It was great. It was awesome.
And you fought Brian Myers, right?
Yes.
Yeah. How was that?
Awesome, man. Awesome dude. Like, just a cool, chill guy.
Yeah. He seems like it, yeah.
He is. He really, genuinely is. Like I told you before we started, I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't need to blow smoke up anybody's rear end. So if I thought he was a bad dude, I wouldn't be saying this about him.
Yeah.
But no, he's just a good dude, man. He's awesome to work with. I've worked with him a bunch of times now. I worked with him at Sheboygan and then at Tanner's. You know, it was just a friendly guy, seamless. He knows exactly what he's doing. I mean, he's just great. He's awesome. I have no bad things to say about him. He's awesome. Treats my family great. I mean, always says hi to Granny, and it's just awesome. It means a lot to me.
A lot of those people are rare to find nowadays. It seems like,
I'll say that, man. Like, there's times where I'm a huge fan of somebody, and then I meet them, and they're just complete assholes, and it's like that completely turns. I just won't buy any of their merch anymore. Like, that's why I don't take this for granted. When somebody comes up to me and like chats me up, I chat them up. You know, it means a lot to somebody. It's like, I get like these guys are busy, but when you come into like a company like ACW or something, and you're standoffish, then I can't imagine how you are outside of here, I guess. And I don't know. I don't like that. There's been a couple guys I've met that I just...
Same here, yeah.
Absolutely.
But some other things happened at like Water City Wrestling Con too, I've heard, but I don't really want to address it. I think you might know what I'm talking about.
I believe so. Yeah.
I'm not gonna bring it up, but
that guy ruined that.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts. But yeah. That's all I really got to say about that.
Sorry for the language.
But I don't want to leave anything out quick.
Take time.
Oh, did you have any input on like ideas for the wrestling school?
No, that's Swago and Colucci's baby here. I'm their employee.
Oh,
so I don't. I'll give somebody pointers when they start working, and I work second shift, so I can't make it to training academies a lot. Because they go on, in the evening, and I'm working when they're here, so I don't get to see a lot of new kids until they show up to help set up the ring or something like that. So no, the input here, I don't really. I have zero, pretty much, is what it is now.
They do a lot of crazy things here. I seen like the board like the other day doing like claymores and crap, suplexes.
Yeah.
Like
that's progressed a lot.
Yeah.
When we started training, it was I've never done a claymore still to this day. So where was that? Where was that?
But yeah, I could tell they really lock in with the stuff they do here.
Yeah, for sure.
I've never seen like them train, but like just from the stuff on the board, you could tell.
Yep.
They really care.
Yeah, absolutely right.
Another thing, Salem Crane was talking about that you guys really didn't bring up like promo work at all that much. It's just as of like recently, I've heard.
Yeah, we didn't have any promo when we trained. No promo work at all. It was more of find out ideas of what characters, what you want to do as far as like a gimmick goes in the ring, and a lot of in-ring stuff. And it wasn't, like you said, it's not a lot of like get yourself in shape and go jog 3 miles either. It's we're gonna wrestle, and then you're gonna take this and you're gonna go do the other extra stuff outside of here. So no, we had no promo work whatsoever, and that's probably my weakest. I think that's probably the weakest part of my career are my promos.
I think you're doing well right now in front of the camera.
I'm okay. I appreciate that. I don't get nervous. It's just like
a lot of people do.
To me, I'm just like a regular dude, so I always think like, why do people care what I have to say?
Yeah.
'Cause I'm just a regular dude in my brain. So it's like that's a lot of it for me. Is just I don't know. It's just I need to work on it for sure. That's another thing that Cash is great on, man. Cash is great at promos, and then when we bounce like stuff off each other, easy, man. It was just so easy and like fun, and it was just a good time. It was a good time. But yeah, that's the one thing I struggle with still to this day is just shooting promos. I don't know.
It looks kind of hard at first.
It is. I mean, it's hard to talk to nobody.
Yeah.
It really is. Like you set up your camera. I just shot a promo last night actually. I set up a camera in my spare room, and I'm just talking to nobody. But you have to act like you're talking to somebody even though you're not. It's weird. It's a weird process.
It's really hard. Like I used to start with just a microphone because a lot of people are afraid of cameras. I've noticed. Like my friends, I'm just like, just talk to me.
Right.
We're not looking at that.
Right.
You know.
Right.
And like, they just like that, it works.
Yeah.
But I was gonna ask you if you guys take like acting classes or anything.
I never have. No.
Yeah.
No. I never have taken an acting class. No.
But I'm sure there's stuff you can look up on YouTube. YouTube's a big thing now, but
huge, man.
Yeah,
Huge.
Anything.
Yes.
Like, you need to fix. You need to like tie a tie. YouTube.
Dude, I changed my brake light one time, and because I'm not mechanically inclined at all.
Me either.
I walked into my apartment. I went up to Chandra, my girlfriend. I said, "I'm pretty much the smartest guy alive. I just changed my brake light." She goes, "You're an idiot." But yeah, no, it's YouTube for anything, man. Anything.
It's insane. Like all the power we got in the internet right now is It's crazy.
Yeah.
And I hate that most people I interview, they're always so down about themselves that they're not in the next level. I'm like, dog, you made it here.
Right.
You're a wrestler. Not everyone can do that.
Right.
A lot of people say wrestling's for everybody, but it's not.
Right.
You know, if that makes sense.
It does.
But I don't know. A lot of people don't. I don't know what's the best word for it. Appreciate little things, I guess.
Correct.
I don't understand.
And that's I benefit from that too. I mean, I see that to a certain extent why people get a little down on themselves because they have aspirations to be professional wrestlers for the rest of your lives.
Yeah.
Now, again, I started when I was old. I was, 28, 29-ish, whatever. That's late in life to be a wrestler, So I didn't have any I had a career when I came in to do this. This was just always something fun for me to do. So I never had any aspirations to be a WWE wrestler or anything. Not that it'd be super cool, don't get me wrong, but I was very realistic on what my plans were here.
Yeah.
So I knew I was too old and too fat, that nobody's calling me, so we're going to take advantage of this and just enjoy this while we're here. So I kind of get why people get down on themselves if they have the aspiration. Some people think about doing this, since they were a kid.
Yeah.
And I sympathize with that. But you got to think, just like baseball, man. See how many people play baseball? Hardly anybody makes the big leagues. If you really think about the percentages of people who make the big leagues, it's very small.
Even if you lock in, there's a lot of talent out there that's not China.
Yes. And it is a lot of who you know.
Yeah.
It is a lot of that too. You also have to be good, but it is who you know.
I hate that. I hate that so much, but
I know.
it is true.
Yeah.
You got to know a guy.
Yeah.
To make it.
But if you know a guy and you're the shits, you're not getting a job either.
Nope.
So there is a balance there to a certain extent. But I get why people are down on themselves. But again, that gave me a little, an upper hand as far as the appreciation I have for what I'm doing here. And I don't care what people say. Again, for the 10-miler thing, I don't care.
Yeah.
You can dislike me because I don't travel to, Nevada or wherever it is. Yeah, I don't care.
But was this actually your dream when you were little?
No, oddly enough, my dream was to be an NBA basketball player. That's my.
Yeah.
I never played basketball. I played basketball my whole life. Yeah. I never played in high school. Again, in high school, it was you had to go to all the summer camps. You had to know the coach, and
favoritism.
If it is favoritism, but if I'm being honest, out of the 10 of those guys on the basketball team, all 10 of them could have beat me one-on-one as well. So they were better than me. But I just love shooting hoops, man.
Yeah.
I love going to my work has a full court basketball court. There's times I go down and just shoot hoops. I'll bring my speaker and just go shoot hoops by myself. I love it. That would have been my dream job. If somebody said you can do whatever you want for the rest of your life, I would have said, okay, I want to be an NBA basketball player. I don't know what it is about basketball, but just me and my buddies played it for hours and days.
It's like therapeutic, honestly.
It is. I'd go home, I'd drop my backpack off, grab a jug of water, go down, drive my bike to the park, and play till nighttime, and then come home. It was so much of I wonder how many years of my life I spent on a basketball court.
There better be a stat line when we die.
That would be awesome.
That would be sick.
I want to know when I die too. I think about this a lot.
Yeah.
Little side thing. How many murderers I've walked past and not known. I thought when I went to New York, I thought that. I'm walking down Times Square. I'm like, I wonder how many of these people have murdered somebody.
Yeah.
I hope when we croak, the good Lord above or whoever you believe in is listen, this is how many hours you played basketball, this is how many hours and this is how many murderers you walked by. I don't know why that always crossed my mind, but
I want to know how many famous people I walked past in the mall. I want to know that.
Yeah.
That would piss me off.
There you go.
How many people I missed out.
Yeah, that's a good point. We should be able to, yes.
I want to see my stats.
Yes, we should be able to call our own stats. I hope he's listening.
What's my number one drink that I consume the most?
Yes, right. Or how many chicken, I think often, because I eat chicken every day, 3 meals a day.
Yeah.
I want to know how many chickens I've eaten in my life. It's got to be an ungodly amount of chickens.
We need to know this.
Yep. It's important, hard-hitting stuff.
If this doesn't happen, I'd be very disappointed.
I agree.
Very disappointed. I can't. What you got going next for you? Where are you going to be?
We got the Rumble the 7th, this Friday.
Yeah.
We have a benefit show the 29th, I believe,
heard about
August.
that.
Just posted today.
Yeah.
A lot of the companies around, and I don't want to say them because I don't want to leave anybody out.
Yeah.
So I don't want to make other people feel bad and not included. But a lot of the companies around here are getting together for a benefit show. I believe it's the 29th, if I'm not mistaken. I said it was just posted today. For the Menasha destruction from that tornado. All the proceeds are going to that. The 22nd, I have in bum-effed Egypt, Cross Plains, Wisconsin. I'm going to be in the Rumble there to move on to the second round of their championship.
Okay.
The heavyweight championship tournament. That's my first time down there, and they're booking me as a heel.
Ooh. Okay.
Which is something I've been begging for. I've been begging for it for many years, and I've been told no.
Why?
I did it. Shane Hill's booked me one time.
Yeah.
And I got to the back, he goes, yeah, we're never doing that again. It's just, I genuinely just enjoy this too much. It's hard for me to be a jerk. Mm-hmm. I just think that's what it's just naturally in my being to be a nice person for the most part. Again, it depends who you ask. I can be an asshole. I'm not going to.
Yeah.
But I'm genuinely a nice person. I know that. Not to like pat myself on the back or anything, but and again, I love doing this. The appreciation I have for this. It's hard for me to go out and yell at some little kids and tell them I'm to shut her mouth, and because I don't really mean it. Yeah. You know, so it's like. So we're gonna see. It's an experiment. I appreciate somebody actually trying to open that, see if it works. To open that other portal.
Then you'll know.
Right. Yeah. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It is what it is. I've only been able to do it one time, and it wasn't good. So hopefully this one will be good.
Time for redemption.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. But yeah, that's where I'm at this month.
Yeah.
Other than that, man, I'm just chilling at my crib.
Yeah.
Working
living the best life you can.
That's all you can do, man. Just live life. You don't know when it's over.
Exactly.
Could be done tomorrow. This could be my last interview of all time. Not to bring this down, but you just live life, man. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Love it. It is what it is. We're not here a long time.
That's true. And that leads me to my next question. Okay. What is your advice to the world? I ask every guest.
My advice to the world.
Could be the wrestling world, could be the whole world.
Man, this could have been the entire interview, just this question. I have so many opinions that I keep to myself.
I'm glad I asked the right guys.
There's no social discourse, proper social discourse anymore. It's okay to not agree with each other. That doesn't mean you hate somebody or hate what they stand for.
Yeah.
You're supposed to disagree with each other. I've had some really hard discussions with some of my best friends. I have had the hardest discussions at my work with the two guys that I share an office with. And we work so well together because of that, because it's such an open and honest environment in our office. Mm-hmm. There's too much hatred because of the differing of opinions in this country, in this world at this point. I think it's a little overblown from the television and from social media. I think I'm a big soccer guy, so I don't know if anybody saw this or if you saw this, but a lot of the people who came over from Europe were saying, like, we were told not to come here because it's so unsafe and everybody hates each other.
Yeah.
And they're like, this country is awesome. I can't believe I ever even thought about not coming here. And then they went home. It's like, I hope they took that back home wherever they came with, because this country is awesome. Mm-hmm. This is an awesome country, and it's okay to disagree with each other, and that's where we're losing each other. That's where we're losing it. I'm not trying to get on a soapbox here, but my advice is just be kind to each other. I don't have to agree with you. I'm going to still be nice to you. If you want to dumb it down, you can dumb it down to like a sports team. Like, I'm a Cowboys fan. You a Packer fan?
Lions fan.
Lions fan, okay. Yeah. Let's say I hate Lions. It doesn't mean I hate you.
Yeah.
So why is it different when it's some other topic of discussion? I
don't get it.
I can't grasp that.
Yeah.
I have some of my best friends have extremely different opinions. My girlfriend and I do not agree on a lot of things that are going on in this world, and a lot of policies and things like that in this country. That's what makes us work. It is what it. Be kind to each other, understand each other, and it's okay to disagree and still have an open conversation. That's what life is about. It's not about just surrounding yourself with a bunch of yes men. That's not beneficial to anybody. So
it doesn't help you grow either.
No, not at all. It doesn't help you grow. It doesn't help you learn.
Yeah.
You just get stuck in this spot of it ferments inside people of hatred. And I'm not just saying one group of people. Everybody who just sits there in their little circle of no other differing opinions. It's fermenting hatred and disagreeing and people not talking to each other when they could be best friends and they don't know it. It's like food. You go out, you should be trying every kind of food you can.
Yeah.
It could be your favorite food ever, and you're going to go your whole life never having it because you're not going to expand your horizons. It's the same thing. You and I might not agree on a bunch of things, but we can be cool.
Yeah.
A lot of people can't do that now. You should start doing that again for those who can. It's getting a little ridiculous out there.
It is. For me, I'd say cherish your time with your family and friends. You don't know the next time you're going to see them, honestly. There's people that I haven't seen in years because they've just been working nonstop because bills are crazy, you know. So the next time you see your friends, cherish it. Family, cherish it. Because you never know. You really
That's
never
right.
know.
Absolutely right.
And same with you. There's a lot of hate in the world. I hate that. Like, be nice to somebody. You don't know how much that's going to affect their day. Like, truly. Because I see it at my job all the time. There's so much hate.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's just the older generation. I don't know. I understand people have bad days. That's okay. Please don't take it out on everybody else.
Right.
Because it's just going to make everything worse. But the whole world's going through a lot right now. But
You know what I like to do? Advice.
yeah.
My friends and my girlfriend think I'm crazy for this.
Okay.
Not crazy, but just eye roll stupid. When you're driving down the street, you see somebody walking down the street, honk and wave. Honk and wave. That person doesn't know who you are, but you could have just made their day.
Yeah.
I do that all the time. I'll honk, I'll wave.
Okay.
Girlfriend goes, you don't know who that is, do you? I'm like, no idea. No idea. But I could have just made that person's day. Do that. Do that for somebody.
Facts. Okay, I got like two more.
Yeah.
Two more for you. Okay. Now that you're so far in your career, is there something you're still chasing?
I'm chasing the 920 title now. Now I got a Grand Slam champion.
Ooh.
I got to be the first Grand Slam champion in ACW history.
Oh.
That's what I'm chasing now. And I know, like, people hate that because, you should always be chasing the heavyweight title, and I understand that concept.
Yeah.
I'm chasing to be the first person in ACW history to be a Grand Slam champion. I want it. I'm going to get it. I don't care who's got it.
Yeah.
I'm coming for that, whoever you are. The Rumble's coming up. If I win it, I'll hold the heavyweight and the 920. I don't care.
Ooh.
Get my hands on that 920 title.
Yeah. And is there where your character is right now? Is it where you want to be? Is that like the ceiling for your character?
Yeah, my character, well, yes, because I'm not allowed to be a heel. My character is just me.
Yeah.
Like, on a severely elevated level. Like, that's literally just me. I'm not, when people say that, like, I get it, it is kind of a character, I guess, in a sense, but
yeah.
That's just me. Like, I just go out there and I'm just naturally myself. I'm goofy. I have a good balance in my life of goofiness and being serious, and I think that's kind of how I portray myself in the ring. I'm loud, I'm obnoxious. That's just who I am in real life. That's who I am in here, and that's just me. That's just my character will never change as far as that goes. I'm pretty true to myself, and I'm pretty true to that.
That's good.
That person you see in the ring is just genuinely me.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah.
I like that. And like for my podcast, right? I kind of at first this is supposed to be me. Mysterious, odd topic. You don't know what the story behind it.
Right.
Okay. Just a guy in a hoodie and sunglasses. Chill, laid back guy.
Yep.
He doesn't really have a story, but I believe everyone has a story that should be told.
Absolutely right.
You know, every single person, no matter how big, how small.
That's right.
But future, if anybody who wants to be on the podcast, let me know. Doesn't matter who you are. It could be the freaking mailman. I don't care. Everyone has a great story.
Do it.
Doesn't matter who
Good
you are.
dude, man. Come on the podcast.
And final question: how do you want to be remembered as a person and as a wrestler?
I want to be remembered as somebody who has made a positive impact on a room that he walks into. You know, I don't need to be the center of attention of a room that I walk into. Often I am, again, because I'm loud and obnoxious, and I understand that. And that's not the goal. The goal is to, if I died tomorrow, I wanted somebody to say, like, man, he was just a good, genuine dude. He was just a good dude. That's it. And like, to me, life's not hard. Life can be hard.
Yeah. And
it can be harder if you make it hard. I just want to be remembered as a good person, having a positive impact on somebody's life, and there's not a lot of genuine people out there. There's so many fake people. I'm not that person, and some people don't like that because I am brutally honest with people, and that turns me into an asshole when I'm honest with people, but I don't care. I'm going to be genuine to myself.
Yeah.
And I'm a good dude, and I want to be remembered as being genuine. When I tell somebody, I say this at work a lot, I appreciate you. Now, when I say that, I don't say it to make you feel good. It should make you feel good. I don't say it to do that. I say that because I appreciate you. I say that to the person who bags my groceries at the grocery store. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate everything, the little things in life. You know, it is easy, and even, again, I do it, you know, to overlook some of the stuff in life that we're very blessed, for lack of a better term, to live life, if you think about it. I mean, the chances of, you know, that sperm hitting that egg and you coming out are small.
Yeah.
Love it. Be genuine to yourself, be genuine to the people around you, and that's kind of the quote-unquote legacy that I would like to leave behind. It's like, he was a good, genuine dude.
Yeah.
You know, I don't need to be the best wrestler in ACW history or the greatest, you know, nothing. Just a good dude. Somebody that you can trust. I used to be, in my younger years, I used to not be very trustworthy. Like, I used to be not a very good person. There's a big part of my life that was kind of a bad part, and I've learned a lot from it. I've done a lot to build my reputation to be a trustworthy person again. So I've done a lot to kind of right my wrongs from when I was young. So just an honest, genuine person is how I'd like to be. Long story short, I guess.
That's perfect. Thank you for being on the podcast.
No, thank you, man. I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah.
Seriously.
For sure. See you guys possibly next Tuesday. I don't know when this is going to get posted. The previous one I just did with the MMA fighter, we're still working on it to get it posted, but by the time this comes out, it might already be up.
Who you got next Tuesday, do you know?
That's going to be the Game Store.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Game Store.
Cool.
Freak Toys coming up too. It's be really excited to see you guys.
Freak Toys is a great place.
Can't wait to see it. Thank you again. See you guys in the next one.